Hello everyone, this is Aaron Fitz from ATF Gaming,
Hey guys, John here.
and welcome back to the 2017 F1 Online Championship. Today, we are heading to Bahrain,
Indeed.
which, we did a couple practices of last week, so we shouldn't be terrible.
The only thing that will continuously haunt me is that janky hairpin where it turns a little and then turns super sharp, and I
hmm
always mess up by turning either too soon or too late.
Yeah, so on John's side, you'll definitely see that. But as a recap of what happened last time at China, I won.
Indeed.
Spoiler alert.
Go back and watch that. I don't know why you're watching this first.
Yeah. And then John had some pit road issues, but managed to come back for a fourth place finish.
It was something. I don't know how I managed it.
So here's the point standings as of right now. You notice a substantial lack of Lewis Hamilton at the top. He
hmm
had another bad finish. He finished 10th.
That's the first point he's gotten this season.
Right, so he's 13th in the points right now.
Granted,
But
I'm sure he will move up.
yes, I would hope so, and the game might compensate for the fact that he's had a couple rough races too. But we'll see. But without further ado, I think we are ready to move on to Bahrain. Unless you have anything to add.
Nope. Ready to go. Oh yeah. Let's do this.
All right, here we are starting my first lap. John is about half a lap behind me. It was my turn to go first this time. We'll alternate doing that each time.
Indeed.
But this is a cool track. Obviously, John said that one corner is a bit of an issue, and it is a tricky corner. But overall, this track is really cool.
Yeah, I like it. I just find that usually whenever I get a little lapse in paying attention to other things, and I'm like, oh crap, that corner's coming up.
Yeah. Or you just completely blank out and you forget that that corner exists entirely.
Yeah.
And this is the corner we're talking about that I'm coming into right now. And I mess up. Invalid lap time. Alright.
Oh no.
Luckily, it wasn't a penalty. I was going to have to do another lap anyway. So there's your demonstration on what
It,
not to do.
it's just a strange hairpin because of the fact that it turns in a little bit and then turns sharply for the hairpin. So it's like this little janky little move you have to do.
hmm Yeah, what I did is I hit that curb in the first part of it, and it just launched me straight. And I
Yeah.
couldn't brake in time for the second part of it.
I find that you almost have to brake before that indicator line tells you to, just to make sure you can set yourself up right.
Yeah, I found as long as I don't hit the curb, I can do what they tell me to do.
I didn't do it perfectly there, but I definitely did it passably. So I guess I got lucky there.
Alright, so that lap was invalid, as you can tell by the black and white flag. But let's try to not have an invalid lap this time. At least I didn't get a penalty for it.
Yeah, that's good.
I can be a little more aggressive in these S's if I want to be, but I'm not going to right now. I just want to get a lap on the board before I run out of fuel. I also have somebody right behind me as well.
I was second by very little, like point four or something.
Oh, I have Sebastian Vettel right behind me. No wonder he was staying with me.
Yeah, he's third currently. I don't know if I can gain that much on my first lap, but I will try another one.
Sorry for the momentary glitches on my screen. Qualifying is usually a bit rough on that, but the race is pretty good, usually.
Except for freaking rush in those trees.
Yeah, but we'll deal with that next episode.
Um, yeah, we find that qualifying is it's mostly just because of the cars pulling in and out of the garage, I think.
Mm, let's see. Fourth. So I will definitely try again. My last lap of fuel right here.
I did not do this lap as good as I was hoping I would do, but I am gaining time on my previous lap, so hopefully I can at least solidify myself where I was. If not, maybe make a shot at the pole. I don't know.
Vettel went into the pits behind me, so I no longer have him to gauge off of. And I'm doing much worse so far, but I feel like the last part of the track I can improve on a little bit.
Pole.
Good for you.
Yeah, whether or not I keep it is a whole other thing.
So the sad part about my current lap is Perez is ahead of me, and that's not good. So that's why I'm really trying to get a good lap here. And I'm currently running 3 tenths better than where I was.
I'm going to be done on that one because I don't have enough fuel to go more than one more, and I just messed up that corner, so I'm good.
Alright, this is trending a lot better now. Alright, third. Alright, I'm not gonna get any better than that, I don't think, so
Alright.
I'll settle for wherever that puts me.
Dude, I kept the pole!
Pole position, buddy, you're the man!
Dude, I'm amazed, honestly. I was like, okay, Bottas and Hamilton will pass me, and I'll probably be third, but that's fine.
Well, I'm fifth. Raikkonen's behind me.
Yeah,
Perez is ahead of Raikkonen.
It's kind of a surprisingly bad qualifying effort for Raikkonen.
Indeed. But the top 5 was all within a half a second, so it's going to be a pretty interesting race.
0.424, top 5. Wow. Wow. That is going to be interesting.
So this start could be an absolute disaster.
Oh, Lord. I am glad I have the pole, which means I guess I can protect the inside, but geez.
As long as you get a good launch, yeah.
But yeah, they're going to jump me hard, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm going to be on the outside, though, so I don't know if I'll be able to maneuver much, but we'll see.
Just be careful of them shooting up between you and the other guy you're with, because holy crap, they do that a lot.
Yeah, luckily I'll be a little more aware of that than you ever will, because I have the third-person view.
Yeah, there is that.
Alright, let's get some fuel in the car here. We have found that adding a ton of fuel is the way to go.
So we can run rich, yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to do 18, I think.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Okay. Alright.
Alright, we desperately need a good launch, and I need to get to the inside if at all possible.
I just realized pole does not mean I have the inside. It means I have the outside, so there goes Bottas.
Oh, dang it. I tried to block Perez so hard, I'm 3 wide. Oh, but here I am.
The frick? Aaron.
That wasn't me. I was just on the inside of you. Somebody else spun you out, and I was right there.
I'm pretty sure you diving onto the freaking apron made him shoot up into me, but okay, whatever. I'm 6th, so yay. That's where I usually am. Good start.
You were spinning out by the time I was there, so...
Alright.
As far as I know, I had nothing to do with that.
I mean, I know he had to run to my inside, but then I outbraked him going in the corner, I thought, but maybe not. Maybe he was still there. Either way, frick my life, I guess.
But, you got a fast car. I don't. Hamilton's going to pass me at some point here. So I need to be super aggressive on that start. But I apologize if somehow that I caused that, but I don't think I did.
In retrospect, it probably was just the fact that he was tucked up into my quarter panel.
Yeah,
well,
by the time...
have quarter panels, but you know what I mean.
By the time I even saw you, you were already spinning out, so... But Perez is third. How about that?
Yeah. Strange, strange occurrences.
But Hamilton is going to pass me.
Perez is about to get completely annihilated by Vettel and Raikkonen, though.
Alright, Hamilton by far has the faster car right now. So it's just a matter of how much can I hold him up.
Holy crap!
You passed 4 cars right there?
3 or
3.
yeah.
I just saw a giant glob and then I saw you come out in front, so I'm like, impressive.
What happened was Perez was blocking like insanely. The two Ferraris had run on him on the front stretch. He blocked them like the pit road wall. There was like sparks flying, and then I guess he choked them up so hard going in the corner that I just outbraked them and passed all 3 of them.
Wow. Well, so that was kind of a replica of the start for me.
Yeah, really, yeah.
Well, here's Hamilton. Bye, Hamilton. He hit me,
Did he?
and he's pinching me. Pinching me. I'm gonna try to nope, didn't quite outbreak him enough, so he'll get the
Learn
spot
from my
there.
lesson. Let them go. Because they will not. I don't know what it is. I feel like in 2016, if you pinch them, they let up. In this game, they just freaking spin you. They're like, oh yeah, you want to play that game?
Mm-hmm.
And that's rough, man. Super rough.
Alright, let's see if I can stay with him enough to get DRS once it's activated.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the
Lewis
sources.
Hamilton, fastest lap. Big surprise.
Well, I'm actually gonna dive it in deep here.
Oh,
Might not have been the wisest course of action, now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, that wasn't a wise course of action at all.
didn't
Oh, well.
clear him.
I had the lead for a moment.
I think right now the biggest thing is just to stay with him. Like, don't
Right.
let him check out. Because, if we have a clean pit cycle and he gets held up or something, then we have that advantage. But, like, for example, if you spin yourself out trying to pass him now, then your race is over.
Right. I am in DRS zone, so I will get DRS here. That's gonna be super helpful.
God dang it. I knew it. I knew I would blow that hairpin at least once, and there it was.
If you only blow it once, though, I would consider that a win for you.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
Considering you blew it about 10 times in our practice.
Somehow I blew that turn too, and I'm just falling further behind now.
Well,
I had caught up to you, and then now I'm just
right.
terrible things in a row.
But you're definitely faster than me, so if you do
Yeah, but
catch back up, then I think you'll have a shot at getting by me. And considering Hamilton's not pulling away a ton, and I will get DRS here, actually. I didn't think I would.
man,
That'll
my
be-
problem is now Raikkonen has Duras, so I'm gonna be fourth in a second. And look who got the fastest lap. Kimi Raikkonen, who somehow qualified 7th. We're still not sure what happened there.
Must have had an issue of some sorts.
I think that's one thing that's interesting about this game is they do at least. It's not like one of those things where, okay, here's the top 5 guys. They finish 1 through 5 every race unless you break that up. It's like there's constantly changing going on in the order, which is nice.
But it is, usually it ends up being that way, but there's usually some variance along the way.
Yeah, well, I guess what I mean is they seem to like have bad luck occasionally, like a real driver would,
Mm-hmm.
which is nice, especially considering that we have so much bad luck.
Well, Hamilton's gone. I didn't get DRS, so
And I'm gonna get passed by Raikkonen here in a second because he's like right on me. Well, a win may not happen here, but oh well. I was excited about that pole for like 2 seconds.
you had to know that start was going to be really bad, though.
Well, it honestly wasn't as bad as I thought because I really did outbrake him going in the corner. I guess he just had his wing up under my tire or something when I turned down. It's like I can't see freaking anything, especially when I've got the menu up. I can't even see out that mirror.
Mm-hmm.
I just have to go by the arrows, and it wasn't red anymore, so I thought I had him clear. Pit window is open, and whatever.
Do you want to come in now, or do you want to wait?
It's not gonna do me any good to pit now, honestly.
Oh, I'm not gonna come out if I pit now. I'm gonna go one more lap, and then I'll pit. So if you want to pit now, that's fine, but you could wait.
I don't know. Maybe I will just to get it over with. Oh yeah, we should tell the people. We did learn about telling the... Frick me! I hate everything about this right now.
Telling the frick me!
That we learned about the whole box this lap thing.
Yes, so if we ever want to pit before they tell us to pit, we can use our voice commands to tell them to pit this lap, or box this lap, so then it'll actually show the arrows going on the pit road. That's what caused John to have some issues last time, as he tried to pit early for rain tires, or to get off of rain tires, and he couldn't see where the pit road was.
Right. Yep. So... if I had done that then, that whole race may have been different.
Yeah.
At the very least, I think I probably would have finished second. Alright, on the pit road to go. Ooh, that's a sudden stop. God dang. Oh, I'd been running wrist that whole time. I should probably chill on that a little bit.
Well, for sure run rich until everybody cycles through.
Yeah.
Then you could chill out a little bit, but...
I kind of forgot. I put it on at the start and then just forgot I did.
I've been on rich this whole time too, so. But I still got plenty of fuel, so.
I gotta be real careful up here. Excuse me. Alright, never mind. Apparently I can't beat Palmer out of the corner. That's fantastic. Get out of my way. Don't you dare come on me. Oh, lag spike. Yikes, I got teleported back behind him for a second. That was weird. Alright, we're good. Must have been a mass exodus of cars coming off pit road or something.
Must have been.
Give me a lag spike right now.
But I will come in this time. I would have to presume Hamilton will as well.
Ah, rip everything.
Yep, Hamilton's coming in with me. I gained a bunch of time right there heading up to the line. We'll see if that helps me at all.
It's true, they probably slow down more than we do.
Go, go, go. Alright, it looks like I did gain some time. Looks like Vettel came in with me. Somebody's still out there. Multiple people are still out there.
Pit strategy
Yeah.
complete. See these tires through to the end now.
Oh, Carlos Sainz, you're gonna be in the way. Holy lag spike.
Yeah, I even heard that in Discord. That's wild.
Well, rip by the chance I had to get in by Hamilton in that sequence.
Thanks to Carlos Sainz and the lag.
Well, more the lag. But now Sainz is in between me and Hamilton. So he's not going to slow him down, but he's going to slow me down.
I came out ahead of Vettel. So that's something, I guess.
Bottas is right behind me, but he's still on super softs. So he must have had a really bad issue at the start. Because otherwise he should have passed me by now.
Oh, come on, me. What the frick? God dang, why am I so freaking stupid? How can I not remember that turn every freaking time?
Well, Carlos, I guess you really don't care if I'm on your inside or not, do you?
That's what I'm saying, man. They have, like... I don't know if it's no awareness or if they're just super aggressive.
Alright. Well, I finally got past Carlos, and it looks like the gap is about where it was now. So, frick that, I guess.
One thing has helped me a lot is that Stroll has been blocking Vettel for like 2 laps now. God dang, I totally just keep messing up every turn, though. Stop this,
Alright,
man.
we're back to 1-2. He has a 2-second gap, though. Alright, I'm getting a bunch of lag issues now. Game freezing.
God dang it, I almost got you. I almost got you, Raikkonen. Frick you.
The car behind has come in. They're now on the
Walk
soft
like a
tyres.
son of a smurf
Softs
coming off
for the
pit
car
road. But
behind.
frick you there. Ha! Cheeky pass, but I'll take it. Third. Turn is coming up. The turn is coming up. The turn is coming up. Just reminding myself.
Indeed. Did it help?
I did it terribly, and he's right on my bumper. Like, I didn't go wide. I slowed down way too much. Like, psyched myself out of it too much, I guess. Oh, I gotta take it off Rich. I'm burning all my gas away.
I will follow suit.
Although, if I'm off Rich, Raikkonen is going to pass me. He's only 6 tenths behind me, which means he has DRS. I'm not gonna make it easy for him.
Well, I gained a couple tenths there. Won't be enough unless I really nail some lap times here, but
6.9 seconds.
Oh boy.
I am gaining. I am gaining. Not much, but I am gaining a little bit.
Well, do you have enough time is the question. I mean, there's still freaking 5.5 laps on us.
Yeah, it's just a matter of how much I gain. And I messed up that corner royally. But that was my best split 1 and split 2.
Yeah.
But never mind, he's running fastest laps too.
They'll just freaking rear-ended me going in that corner. Oh, come on. Oh, wait, they got into each other. Teammates, look like. The Ferraris.
Mm-hmm.
Little contact, slowed each other down a little bit.
If only I had someone to slow Hamilton down.
Where's Ericsson when you need him?
Or Worlean.
Yeah. Dang it! God, I hate that corner.
Well, you'll never have to see it again after today.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, just race after race, falling further and further behind in the points is not going to make it easy to make up.
Well, at least Hamilton's the one winning, and he's the one that was way behind in points.
Yeah, remember when you said that the game might
Try to...
try to correct the difference? Yeah.
Yep. So, if you can keep Vettel behind you, you'll definitely gain points overall.
Yeah, well, that's a big if, honestly.
And Botas was not having a good race last I saw, so that'll definitely help as well.
Yeah.
So if you can keep
Well, they're
Raikkonen,
splitting me going into the freaking turn one. I outbrake them,
mhm.
but outbroke them, whatever. Um, my gosh, that was terrifying. There was a Ferrari on either side of me going into that corner. I'm just holding them up is the thing. Like, they're so much faster than me. It's not even funny because I'm just trash for some reason. I
Have
had
you,
one good lap in me, and that was qualifying.
have you gone back to Rich?
No, I can't afford to. Only got 1.6.
Oh, I think you'll be fine because you were on Rich that entire race and you only went from like 3.8 to 1.6.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Oh, son of a gun. I missed the freaking hairpin again. I was looking at freaking the menu to switch to Rich, and I freaking forgot the corner was there. I don't know how real F1 drivers multitask the way they do. It's amazing.
Well, I don't either. I couldn't even try to attempt to shift.
Yeah, imagine if we were actually doing manual transmission too. Jesus.
I mean, at least on their cars, the shifting is like right on the steering wheel, but still.
It's just to have to think about it is the thing.
Yeah, I mean, they
Those
have they have lights on the steering wheel that makes them think about it, but still.
But you have to know like the shifting zones and like what gear is best, and just keep all this in your brain the whole time. Like those guys, they really don't get enough credit, I don't think.
No.
Everybody's always like, yeah, it's just about the car, honestly. It's like, I mean, if these guys didn't know what they were doing, it wouldn't really be much of a race. Wow. Like even when I do remember it, then I brake too early and I just freaking screw it up even more somehow.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Yikes, you are 12 seconds ahead of me.
Mm.
You must be running perfect laps.
I'm running decent laps. I'm still not able to beat Hamilton's fastest lap, and he's still pulling away, but
This pace is strong, but be aware your tires need to go the distance.
yes, I know my tires need to go the distance. You don't need to remind me.
Oh my god, I gotta quit mirror driving so freaking hard. I really can't, but I also gotta freaking pay attention to what I'm doing in front of me. Oh, 3 laps of fuel remaining. Yeah, I could have been on Rich and a lap earlier at least. Oh well, whatever. I don't even know so much if that is what's helping, or if that helps, because I'm losing time by blowing these corners. If I could just freaking nail these corners, I would have already pulled away from them anyway. Just gotta be freaking smarter, that's all. That was better. Why couldn't you have done that the past 15 times? Don't mind me just talking to myself like a crazy person.
I mean, technically, that's what YouTube is.
Yeah. It is funny. I was talking about this with somebody not too long ago about how I find myself freaking commentating when I'm alone, just doing things. Like,
I do too.
oh, let me get the mayonnaise out of the fridge. All right, let me put this on the bread. And I'm like, what the frick am I doing?
I
I'm
do
like
that
commentating
too.
my life.
I do that too, man.
Or just sitting like editing something. I'll be like, all right, I need to take this clip out. How
Well,
about this one?
especially when editing, I do that a ton. Yeah.
It's just like, why though? so ingrained into who we are at this point.
I mean, you more so than me. I've only been doing this for a year, but you've been doing it for
It's been like
20.
2 years now.
No, I just had my year anniversary.
Feels like that was ages ago. These past few months have felt like years, I guess.
I understand, but it was May, I believe, that was my anniversary.
Okay.
There's only one lap of fuel remaining.
Well, unfortunately, I really didn't have much for Hamilton here, but I will take a second place effort. I do kind of feel partly responsible, even though I don't think I was, for John's issues.
No, it wasn't you. I just saw you dart to the inside, so my initial reaction was that maybe that was what caused it. But in retrospect, I've got to learn that even if the arrow isn't red, that doesn't mean you're clear. And I just can't see well enough to know that one way or the other.
Yeah. Well, I probably shouldn't have been that overly ambitious with that turn, but I'll take a second place finish.
I will have to block them here, but... Oh no, they're not that close. Alright. I get my first podium. I guess that's something, right?
Indeed.
Given the start was a friggin' nightmare. Alright. Hey, look at us. We're on the podium. Wait, we look the same now. What the frick?
1 second, I'm not there yet.
Oh, sorry.
There we go.
We're the same person.
Do we have the same face?
We didn't before.
Did we select the same?
Oh, wait, I changed it when I
You
was
changed
trying
it
out
for
career
career
mode. I
mode.
didn't think it would switch it on here. Lol. Well, we're
Well,
twins.
Yes.
That's so funny looking. All right.
Well, at least Lewis stands out a little bit.
Yeah,
All right.
Lewis, and so he wins the race. We see that Bottas fell to 7th.
So that will help John big time in points. Let's take a look at the race director first.
Yeah, let's look at that first.
So John and Bottas had collision with each other.
Yeah, that must be what messed his race up. Like, I recovered and he didn't.
Vettel got a warning for colliding with you.
Yeah, that was when he rear-ended me.
Mm-hmm.
He dursed his way right into me instead of trying to pass me, I guess. And then Magnussen and Alonso got stop-and-go penalties for ignoring the yellow flag. Wow. Interesting. Well, okay.
Yeah, it was interesting. But let's look at the standings now.
Okay.
So I have moved into the points lead over Vettel.
So you have, and I moved up to 4th and gained 3 points overall. That was
So
21 back.
Definitely looking better. Let's look at constructors. We're second, but only by 3 points behind Ferrari. So we're
That's pretty
definitely
huge.
in the ball game now with you holding Vettel off.
Oh goodness, the two of them behind me was terrifying.
Yeah, but you did a good deed holding them off, John.
Yeah. I'm sure in real life that I would have never gotten away with blocking that much, but I'll take it.
Yep. So let's move on to the menu, see where we're going to next.
All right.
But yeah, I probably shouldn't have been that aggressive going into that first corner. I really shouldn't have been. I should have let it sort out. But
I mean, it's like I say, it's hard to say. I think more than anything is I look for that red arrow and I'm like, okay, it's white now, I can do it. But it was still off to the side, which means he was still there. And I think I probably, when I braked going into the corner, I probably just came across the wing of his car. Which probably damaged him or at least messed him up, so he fell
So
back.
next race we will be heading off to Russia,
Right.
and that should be interesting. I'm not very good at Russia, honestly, so might be a bit of a challenge for me. But anything to add, John?
Well, I was just gonna say about Russia. I feel like I'm pretty good there. My only issue with that track is it's laggy in the
Mm-hmm.
game, so I worry that that's going to crop up. But other than that, I guess I'm looking forward to it. At least there's no turns like the hairpin in this where I'm like dreading it. There's just
Yes.
some chicanes that are interesting, but
Yeah, I think we'll be clear of frustrating turns until Monaco.
oh god,
Um, but let's not think about that.
let's not get ahead of ourselves. But yeah, other than that, I will take my first podium and a points gain, and we'll move forward.
Indeed. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to see more content from ATF Gaming or Jonathan Wolf 038, be sure to hit that red subscribe button and click that little notification bell so you get a notification every single time we post a video. And we will see you next time for Russia.
Bye.